So why is there a trade deficit between the United States and other countries? I'll explain that coming right up. Hello, my name is Vin Ho of internationalvin.com. In the past weeks and months, Donald Trump has complained that there is a trade deficit between the United States and other foreign countries. So in other words, we buy more from other countries than other countries buy of our products or services. So let me explain why that is. One, America is a large country. It has a population of 330 to 340 million people. So we have a high standard of living, and we make money in US dollars, the most powerful currency. And our economy is set up in a way that we are more service oriented and we are consumers. Americans have big homes, big cars, and our infrastructure is built in a way that it's easy to consume to make our daily lives better. For example, we get our tennis shoes, our textiles and clothing, and our furniture and everyday household items such as laptops, keyboard, sofas, carpet, and anything like that. We purchase those abroad in lower cost countries that are manufactured in China, Vietnam, Bangladesh, etc. because they have the workforce, they have the skill set, and they have the cheaper labor. So it's more efficient to allow these countries to produce the goods that we need back in America. So in America, we have high-paying jobs. People are working in service industries, software, computers, as engineers, accountants, and things like that, office workers. So we get a fairly high salary. It's probably the highest in the world compared to, let's say, salaries in Canada or in Europe or Asia. Americans are paid the most. You know, the median salary in America is probably 60, 70, or 80,000 US dollars. So it has a higher consuming rate. We're able to purchase more as Americans and have a higher quality of life when we purchase lower cost items that were manufactured abroad. So the reason why there's a trade deficit is because of those many reasons I had just provided for you. We are consumers, we have a higher buying power, and a lot of countries produce things that we need and use every day. So those are the main reasons, and a lot of those countries, they can't buy or they can't use a lot of the items that we take for granted in America, just for one reason or another. For example, in Europe, they're paid less. So they have smaller homes and apartments, so they don't need that furniture or the patio or all of the toys that Americans consume and enjoy. So, and that's okay. Having a trade deficit is all right. There's no real big problem with that. For example, every day or every few days, I go to the grocery store, and there's a trade deficit there. I buy a lot of groceries. I pay 50, 100, or 150 US dollars per trip, and I've been doing that for years. In return, I get vegetables, I get cans of food, rice, and fruits and vegetables and meats and anything like that. So that's good for me because I pay for that, and in return, I get the goods and the food that I need to consume to cook every day of my life. And there's no big problem with that. The grocery stores are not buying anything in return from me at all, and I'm okay with that because I'm getting something for my hard-earned dollars. All right, so that's just a quick summary of the trade deficit and why we have it. And Donald Trump is trying to make it a level playing field, so to speak, and there's no reason to do that. And as you can see, the tariffs are causing big problems. All right, I'll see you on the next one.